This is Deductor, bringing you a new commentary playthrough of Battle Brothers. I had recorded a series right after the release, and I'm playing on the release version, but there were some audio issues with the videos, and I took some time to correct those issues, and I've decided to start a new campaign since I wasn't really that far in. So I will be playing on veteran Ironnman. And my goal with this series is to, first of all, use one of the Emperor's finest chapters of his warriors, and second of all, to try to serve as a guide of sorts on my thoughts with this game. I've played quite a bit of it, and I enjoy it a lot. It can be a little challenging to get into. I am by no means like a super expert in this game, but I like to think that I played at least some, and I hope this can help perhaps some of the newer players get their feet wet. So I always like to shoot the thug. Very good. Hit him on the head. I'm just going to reposition my guys and wait for them to come. I noticed the animations changed a little bit. They're a little faster with the release, which I like a lot. So that guy can't do much. That brigand with the axe, though, will probably want to run up and try to kill him. This brigand has a shield wall, which is kind of annoying. One change between this video and I think my earlier series is now when your archers are behind a melee character, there's no risk of them hitting your guys who are shooting the archers. It's like the archers are shooting over their shoulders. This is a really nice change. It really increases the viability of ranged units in semi-close combat. We're obviously still not touching the brigand thug. Yes, let's just stab. That's annoying. I don't want to break the shield because I want to loot the shield if at all possible. Good. I think we hit him in the head. We hit him in the head again. Aw, that time we missed. Alright, he destroyed my armor. Not really a big deal. What do we get? We got the shield. Excellent. Too bad we didn't get that piece of armor. So it'll take a little while to repair my armor. Let's check out our characters. We have Karsten, who has Brute and Iron Jaw. Very interesting. And he has a base of 9 defense. Brute, plus 15% damage on hit to a head, but you lose on melee skill. Huh. It's quite an interesting, interesting start here. Torkel is short-sighted, which is irrelevant for melee characters. Spartan, he doesn't eat as much food. Sure, why not? And Guntram here is an optimist. Excellent. Yes, this looks like a decent start. Now, let's check out the world map. Ah, there's a port, there's a little village, fishing village here. This is a okay map generation. I'm fairly satisfied with this. Wow, this noble house down here is huge. House Edelheim. It's massive, whereas the noble house up here in the northern tundra is very small. Anyway, let's head back to Norway. There's a castle there. There's too much snow up north. Yes, I do want to kill Hoggart. But first, let's check out this village. There's a wild man here. Nice. Cultists. They're kind of crazy. I don't really like the cultists. Wild men can be really, really good. Lumberjacks are also pretty good. They're one of the better backgrounds. They're more expensive, though. Poachers are kind of... they're okay. So there are definitely some potential recruits we might want to hire here. Marketplace. Ooh, nice piece of leather armor for 190. No spears though. That's very disappointing. We can buy some helmets. I'm just gonna proactively buy the armor since I know I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna buy this pitchfork and this shield since I know I'm gonna need it. The tools are really cheap here, so we'll buy some of those. And there's an armorer. Not that we could afford anything from there. Where am I supposed to go? Adler Fest? That's a large town, so we're probably going to get many recruits. But I don't want to stick around in the north for too long. I prefer to go somewhere else. We could do some contracts here. But ideally, I think I eventually want to head to the south. We can do that later, after we kill Hoggart. So these large towns can also have decent gear for sale. Oh, I should, I'll click on a piece of gear while it's in your inventory, it'll fix them, and we do need to repair all of this. So let's see, who can we hire here? Squire is too expensive. Farmhand, very good. Those are usually one of the better starting characters. Oh man, this guy, Hedge Knight, he's incredible. He's got good armor and a great sword. Not that we can afford him. Wolfram will do. Farmhand's pretty good. Nice! Leader's not great, but he's got really good melee, like 61 and 2 stars. That's phenomenal. Decent health. Defenses aren't great, but that's okay. His fatigue is good, and his resolve, although not great, we could work with that. That is very nice. Torlif. We could also get a mason. Masons could be decent. Torlif, I think, they have higher resolve. Maybe he could be our sergeant. Let's hire this guy. Oh, look at that. He's also dexterous. He's got 2 stars in melee, 2 stars in initiative. That means his fatigue is quite terrible. It's 82, and he has like no weapons and super light armor. So he's got basically base 82 fatigue, which is horrendous. But he's got 50 resolve, so he might actually make a good candidate for a sergeant. So we can stick him in the back. And having bonuses to initiative isn't bad for a sergeant either. I think the other approach is to go really... Oh, he has 8 range defense? Yeah, this is making me want to make him a sergeant. Dexterous. Dexterous is a really good starting rate. Alright, let's see. Who else can we hire? I know there was a wild man and a lumberjack. The wild man I want to hire. Prentice might be a decent choice here. Mason's also not the best, but they're not terrible. We can get an apprentice. Man, and we're getting some quality recruits here. Superstitious, okay, that's not good, because there are some of the worst enemies are those fear, panic, or mind control type. But he's got 2 stars in melee. All these characters have like 2 stars in melee. That's really good. He's got decent melee defense, and he's got determined, which is one of the very best traits. Yes, I like. So we need to buy some armor and weapons. There's 1 spear exactly. There are no good armor that we can get here. That's very disappointing. There's a shield we can wear, helmet. lack of good armor is kind of a problem. So we can hire like one more guy, I think. Also, one of my character's weapons is pretty bad. This wooden flail, terrible weapon. We want a better weapon, but there is no better weapon. Except like a bludgeon. We could buy this. It's a little better. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm gonna keep the flail actually in the inventory. It only costs 3 fatigue. It could be useful for looting armor. It's a bonus chance to hit it. Ooh. Oh no, we don't want that. Yeah, Lash has a 100% chance to hit the hit. We could do that. I have 2 spears. We have 910. That Wildman was like close to 600. So I don't actually think we can afford anything else. Except maybe another shield. Because we kind of have to get another shield. Yep. Alright. What's the tavern rumor? So there are dead men east of here? Yeah, I don't want to go fight the undead just yet. Alright, back to Nor. It's a very small town. Look at that. There's nothing here. There's literally nothing. Except for that armor. So I guess not literally nothing. There's Nor Company. These are professional soldiers. We cannot hope to stand against them just yet. Yep, I know, I'll return with his head. We do need to buy a bit of food. Head armor. We have kind of some head armor. So we can get Irwin the Savage or Sorrow. Wild men are just like typically better. For 100 more gold, I'll take him. He's dumb, and his background... okay, I may be regretting this a little bit. Yeah, this cudgel, quite terrible. Even though it does a crazy amount of damage. The problem is it's too fatigue intensive. This looks a little better here. We gotta get him like a real weapon. Unfortunately, his melee skill is not great. Nor are his defenses. His fatigue is extremely good though. Nah. This character is a little more expendable. Irwin the Savage, kinda disappointing. We need to get him a weapon, except I have no more money for weapons. I can't even, like, really afford this hatchet. I could give him this. I guess he has to use this cudgel just because, like, he can't use anything else. Alright, well, that's just how it's gotta be. Buy the helmet. Oh, wait, that's not true. He can use the flail. It's not the best choice, but, actually, no. Let's swap this around. Wolfram will use the flail. Irwin Savage will use the bludgeon. We got some spears on the flanks. This looks like a decent setup. Let's go kill Hoggart. We have enough gold to pay out one day. We could buy some knives. That's not a terrible idea. We could use the knives to loot Hoggart's armor, which is very valuable early on. I think it's worth taking that chance. I want to give it to characters with good fatigue. Yes. Elbrett here, he's got very bad fatigue, but that's okay. Alright, this is gonna have to do. Hoggart is in the snow. I do not like the snow. They make my characters much slower. So we need to get out of this tundra. I don't actually mind fighting at night here. They have an archer, and we can neutralize that range of the archer. Oh, they have the high ground. Problem is, if I don't advance on the high ground, then their archer gets a high ground advantage on us, which is terrible. But oh god. This high ground with the snow is going to be really, really hard to, like, attack up. We could back up, but then their archer gets some free shots off on us, which is also not ideal. Let's wait and see what they do, since we can't really even move very far anyway. Doesn't look like they even want to move. Huh. Okay. That was actually really bad. I got lucky that Gunfront wasn't like just straight out murdered there. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Actually, it's pretty much always better to be lucky than good. It's very rare that you would want to be good, but, you know, most of the time you just can't count on luck, so you have no choice. Alright, they've got bandits with lots of shields protecting that archer. That's actually very nasty. This archer also has a pretty clear line of fire to Torlif. The only thing that's going for us right now is that it's nighttime. So their archers are going to be pretty inaccurate anyway. Pass. Now, this flail is going to work very well against Hoggart, so let's... I was going to say move Wolfram up, but... then this thug gets up and has a clear hit. Wolfram's defense is not the best. We can move Wolfram like this. That might be better, actually. This guy will move up like that. We could do this. Not a bad idea. If I stay put in Spear Wall, doesn't really do much. If I can Spear Wall here, that would be great. Usually you want to kill Hoggart last, just because it's the best way of getting his armor. I don't like the idea of moving up. Let's don't like the idea of shield walling. I don't like the idea of spear walling. They all cause too much fatigue. I'm just gonna pass. Hoggart here could move up potentially. Move up here. Torgo can move up. Interesting. Very interesting. Now we're gonna move up on Hoggart like this. Two of those guys are shield walled. Ooh, we could try to hit the poacher. Or we can try to shoot this thug. I actually think the poacher is the less dangerous enemy of the bunch, because once we get tangled up in melee, they're going to be quite hesitant to shoot. Try to shoot the thug. No such luck. Well, this is the only position I could really move to, so let's do that. Good, we hit. We hit again. Nice. Let's check the turn order. Looks like we should be able to move ahead of these thugs over here, which is very good. Good. This thug's almost dead. 43% chance. No such luck. Ooh, he's got the shield wall protecting himself. Let's flail him to the head. He likes to attack Ironnman the Savage, so I'm actually gonna pass here. We could. I actually really like the idea of moving up here and attacking to crush their morale. This guy could move up and threaten Wolfram. We could also just move up on them. Or I could spear wall. If I spear wall, this thug is still going to move up on Wolfram. But this thug can't do much. If I rush up, I do pin two of these thugs in. Karsten, what's his defenses? His defenses are really, really good. We could rush and pin, but they would both get 2 attacks on me, which is not ideal. Well, they'd potentially get 2 attacks. I go rushing and then shield wall myself. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, the poacher is going to miss a lot because it's night. And the reason why I'm like rushing in like this, normally I don't like that, but it can cause morale problems. I'm just going to try to hit. 19% chance, that's terrible. I'm just going to shield wall, wait. Yeah, they're going to defend themselves too, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm passing a lot to save a bit of fatigue because I want to see what the AI does. Again, I feel like there's no point in attacking the poacher. Well, I guess we can attack the poacher now. Or we can just 5%. That's pointless. These guys are like shield walling up. Okay, we'll shoot the poacher. Well, if we're gonna move up, might as well get behind the shield. Alright. Hoggart hit Wolfram there. That's not great. Maybe I should have shield walled too. Let's move up and get some more mass attack bonuses going. %, chance to hit the head. Very good. He's got a broken nose. That should wreak havoc with his fatigue. 35% chance. It's not great. Let's continue to defend ourselves for now. We could split the shield, but I don't like that. it actually gives them more damage. I'll split the shield if I can get a lot of attacks on a particular thug, but this guy we just hit, nice 34% hit. He's fleeing and almost dead, plus this is causing morale problems. So I don't need to kill him anymore. He's gonna flee and die. Let's stab this guy. What are our chances? Horrifically bad. Erwin, you have a dagger though. Let's swap to the dagger. Shield wall. Yeah, that poacher is not going to do much. All our men are taking some hits, but they're not taking too much damage. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now let's move up, pin the poacher, and hopefully cause some more morale problems. This guy's exhausted, so he can't really do much. I might as well hit the poacher. Or try, at least. Gumfrem has oh, he doesn't have a dagger. I removed that. That's okay. Yes, Hoggart's gonna riposte and shield wall. I have very little interest in attacking him. 59%, yes, good. Okay, Hoggart's fleeing. Excellent. Albrecht, you do not have a dagger, so you're just gonna kill this thug, or try. Erwin will attempt to puncture Hoggart and loot his armor. No such luck. Torkel can move up to try to get a bit of a flank on Hoggart here. And then the poacher. Hit the poacher. The poacher's almost dead. Karsten will swap to a dagger and save his fatigue. Wolfram will use the lash on the head to try to get the armor. You know, you also have a dagger, but lashing on the head is better. So we'll hold. Good. Well done, Torkel. Run them down. I really want to try to get Hoggart's armor, if at all possible. So we're going to totally surround him. There we go. He can't run. Now we're going to get his armor. Beautiful. Beautiful work, everyone. We got his armor. We got the Felkian. Short bow. Lots of extra shields, which is always useful. And a bludgeon. Took a few light wounds, but no injuries. Very good result. The armor is a nice addition. We'll repair the Felkian. Give the bludgeon to Gumfrem so he has a backup weapon. All these shields will be useful. Felkian, I feel, is good. And Torkel even leveled up. I usually like to make this particular companion, the two-hander companion, just go down the two-hander build. So up some melee, up some defense. His other roles are all very disappointing. These are all basically min rolls across the board. More fatigue definitely doesn't hurt, but he could actually use a bit more resolve. This is a min roll too, but yeah, I mean, disappointing, but it's okay. Mid 40s, maybe upper 40s, mid 40s, maybe even 50. That seems to be a good amount of resolve on most of your frontline brothers. So Torkel, if he's going to go two-hander route, I've been thinking a lot about Student. I feel like Student is still okay, but it's much better on your characters that you pick up mid-game or late game, so you can get them train up faster. Early on, you just need perks to help your characters out. And the two-hander build, especially with decent health, can benefit quite a bit from Colossus. So 80 health gives you a bit more cushion to take blows. But perhaps most importantly, the reason why I feel Colossus is good is it lowers the or increases the threshold that you need to take HP damage on before you receive those debilitating injuries. So, you know, a character with 40 health, if they lose 15 health, they're almost certainly going to get an injury. But if you have 80 health, you might not get an injury. So it helps. And those early injuries, that's what cripples your mercenaries. Even like late game, the injuries are very bad. So, look, I would say this is a very successful first mission. Once we get paid, I'm gonna have to think about where we want to go next. We have 600 crowns. Can't really afford to hire any of these guys except the cultists, but cultists kind of creep me out a little. We have enough tools, so we have to think about where we want to go. So castles, we can't get contracts at until we get professional renown and fulfill an ambition. So there's no point to going to castles. We want to get some contracts. There are two smallish villages here, Goldbrook and First Willer. That's not bad. First Willer in particular has a leather tanner. You can get some leather armor, which is okay early game for cheap. You get some okay contracts here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go all the way south. So Tenhelm, that's a decent place. And then Hennomark. I think where we really want to go is Hennomark, because we could set up some profitable trade routes. Siglau. Beekeeper. Nah, it's not really that profitable. So this town, Krakendorf, and this town, Salthaven, does have amber, and you can make some money selling amber. Not the best money, but some. Tenhelm has a lumber camp. You can make some money selling that, but the best income is from stuff like salt mines, from dye makers. That's where you make your money. But I'm not seeing any of those on this particular playthrough, which is disappointing. Trading may not be very profitable this run. That's okay. Hunter's Cabin. Okay, so anyway, I always like to analyze the world map a bit to think about where I want to go. What you want to do early and mid game is find some towns that have good trading potential. Usually these would be like small villages plus a big trade hub, like a large city. And then you do a lot of contracts for them to get their reputation up, so you can buy goods for a cheaper price and sell goods at a higher price. And the trading can really supplement your income by a considerable amount. But all of that analysis is not super interesting on the video, so this is a good point to pause. Thank you for watching. Until next time.